What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Best of Attitude Era Elite Collection, Chris Jericho. Really excited to have Jericho in hand. Had this guy on pre-order for the longest time. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Chris Jericho posing out of the packaging. Before we get onto the figure, let's actually have a look at what he comes with. Chris Jericho does come with a microphone, which he can hold in the right hand. And then he also does come with the Raw is Jericho t-shirt, which I really do love. It's just like all the other t-shirts that we get. It has a line or Velcro here in the back, so you can remove it if you really want to, which I am going to do when we go on to his details. But other than that, Chris Jericho here does not come with any other accessories, so let's actually get him posed so we can go into some details. So here we have a closer look at Y2J, and you can see they did a really good job on his face. We have seen this face before. I know it was for the Paul Bearer Build-A-Figure. I think that was a series. I don't remember. I don't have that figure in hand anymore. I should have kept it, but I couldn't foresee them releasing this. But I am glad that I do have an old school Jericho, which looks really nice. I do love his hair. It is done with a soft plastic, so it does get out of the way. His goatee isn't painted properly, but it's painted for the most part. One thing I do wish is that he had 5 o'clock shadow. That would have made this figure so much better. But as far as details go, he does use the standard medium build for the WWE figures, and you can see some of the black fuzzies has actually gone onto the plastic, but that's to be expected. You can see he does have black wrist tape, and it's on both arms. He is wearing red tights, and this is one of my favorite ring gear for Chris Jericho. I like to call it the Van Halen look. It really does look like one of Eddie Van Halen's guitars, so that's why I call it the Van Halen look. It's just basically black and silver barbed wire going throughout the costume, and it just looks really, really nice. You can see I do like that they included knee pads, even though the paint does go all the way down, as you can see right there. But they didn't include it here at the bottom, which is a little surprising to me, honestly. It does say Jericho on both his kick pads, which is really nice. So that's Jericho's detail. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed and compared to other figures you may have in your collection. So here we have the Best of the Attitude Era Chris Jericho posed next to Legends Chris Jericho, and you just made the list Chris Jericho. And it's just really nice just to see how Jericho's career has transitioned from the rock star long hair to having short hair, although he's letting his hair grow out now. Moving them off to the side. So we can go on to Jericho's articulation. Now, he does have the standard Elite articulation. If you're not familiar with what that is, let's actually run through it really fast. He does have a ball joint in the head, although we really don't get too much movement. It's not because the hair is actually flexible enough that it wouldn't move out of the way. It's just not a really deep joint. We do get some slight pivot, which is surprising. Head does rotate left and right, although it does kick it off at an angle, so that probably might be why he doesn't look up all the way. You can see it actually kicks his head off at an angle. So you cannot get a full 360 because his goatee will get in the way. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. Do a full 360. Oh, that's no good. That's actually a problem. I've seen that problem before. But we'll fix it in a little bit. Swivel at the bicep. He is single jointed at the elbow. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. No problems there. Ab crunch goes back and forward. Swivels at the waist. A little loose on mine. Both my Best of the Attitude Era figures have slightly loose waist. Legs kick forward about there. Go back. Out. Swivel at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knee. He swivels at the kick pad, has a hinge in the ankle which goes forward and back, as well as a pivot for a rocker ankle. So overall, really good articulation here on Chris Jericho. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have the Best of the Attitude Era Chris Jericho posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really like the way this figure came out. The red tights with the Van Halen style getup is one of my favorite Chris Jericho attires. And of course, the rawest Jericho shirt is a nice touch, and microphones are never a bad thing to have. Now, if you are looking for the Best of Elite or Best of Attitude Era series, they are exclusive only to Amazon and other online retailers. So if you want to pick these guys up, you do have to track them down online. I actually pre-ordered mine on Amazon the day the pre-orders went up, and it took several months, but I finally have them in hand, and Amazon was really quick to send them out. So if you are looking for these guys, go check out Amazon and other online retailers for your own versions, and I hope you like them as much as I do. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.